कर दीजिए भैया।
हाँ
2 मिनट में, 2 मिनट के बाद कर दीजिए। जी।
दीदी, हम लाइव है अभी।
क्या चेक। भैया प्लीज प्ले द इंस्ट्रूमेंटल म्यूजिक एज वेल। Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. We'll wait for a few minutes and then we will start. Jai Shri Mataji. Let's get started with today's meditation. Before we start, let me welcome you all in today's Nirmal Yuva Shakti Empowerment Session. I hope we all are sitting in front of Shri Mataji's photo. Both hands on our lap. We'll do pranam to Shri Mataji and then take a collective bandhan. We'll recite 3 Maha Mantra followed by Shri Ganesh Mantra.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री गणेश मंत्र। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
We will do the balancing. Left hand towards Shri Mataji and right hand on Mother Earth. Attention on Sahasrara. We will pray to Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji, please cleanse our left channel. Shri Mataji, please cleanse our left channel. Shri Mataji, we surrender our Ida Nadi at your divine lotus feet. Right hand on your lap, left hand towards the ether. Shri Mataji, kindly cleanse our right channel and we surrender our Pingla Nadi at your divine lotus feet. Shri Mataji, we surrender our Pingla Nadi at your divine lotus feet. Then left hand again on the lap. Whole attention on center Muladhara chakra. We'll stable our attention on Muladhara chakra. Here we will recite 4 times Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. We'll pray to Shri Mataji on our Muladhara chakra. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, kindly grant us the divine discrimination and the decision making of Sri Ganesha. Sri Mataji, kindly grant us the divine discrimination and decision making of Sri Ganesha. Slowly, we will raise our attention on center Swadhisthana. We'll raise our attention on center Swadhisthana and put your right hand on left Swadhisthana. We will put our right hand on left Swadhisthana. Mataji, please give us the pure knowledge. Mother, Sri Mataji, please grant us the pure knowledge. Again, we will move our attention to right Swadhisthana, where there is a seat of our attention, or where there resides our liver. Then left hand on right Swadhisthana, that is on the right hand side of the lower abdomen. We'll place our left hand on right Swadhisthana on our liver. We'll pray here. Mataji, verily, you are the doer, you are the enjoyer. I do nothing at all. Mataji, you are the doer, you are the enjoyer. I do nothing at all. Mataji, please give us the coolness of Himalaya and the coolness of Chandrama to our attention. Here we will recite 10 mantras. We'll take the mantras like this: Om Tvameva Sakshat, Shri, the name, and Namo Namaha. The very first mantra, Shri Himalaya. Om Tvameva Sakshat, Shri Himalaya, Namo Namaha. Shri Chandrama. Om Tvameva Sakshat, Shri Chandrama, Namo Namaha. Shri Kailash Swamini. Om Tvameva Sakshat, श्री कैलाश स्वामिनी नमो नमः। श्री निर्मल चित्त, ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री निर्मल चित्त नमो नमः। श्री चित्त निरोध, ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री चित्त निरोध नमो नमः। श्री चित्तेश्वरी, ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री चित्तेश्वरी नमो नमः। श्री चित्तशक्ति, ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री चित्तशक्ति नमो नमः। श्री हजरत अली फातिमा बी, ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री हजरत अली फातिमा बी नमो नमः। श्री सर्वतापहारिणी, ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री सर्वतापहारिणी नमो नमः। श्री संजीवनी स्वामिनी, ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री संजीवनी स्वामिनी नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। We'll place our left hand towards Shri Mataji. Now, attention on Sahasrara. Mataji, please come on my Sahasrara. Mataji, please strengthen my realization. We will be in the meditative state and try to listen Shri Mataji's speech.
बैठे थे प्रोग्राम में, आए थे तो भी कुछ न कुछ अपनी विपदा सोचते रहे। अरे मेरे साथ ये हुआ, मेरे साथ वो हुआ, ऐसा हुआ वैसा हुआ। और माता जी से मैं कब बताऊं मेरी विपदा क्या हुई। माता जी आप देवी हैं, मेरी ये विपदा है। बजाय इसके कि जो कहे जा रहे हैं उसे समझे, अपनी ही अंदरूनी बात को ही सोच सोच करके आप चली गई उस बहकावे में, और उस बहकावे में आपको कैंसर की बीमारी हो गई, नहीं तो ये बीमारी हो गई, वो बीमारी। वैसे ही मानसिक बातें, हम मन से क्या सोच रहे हैं, मन में हमारे कौन से विचार आ रहे हैं। सब यही ना कि हम पे ये दुख है, वो दुख है, ये पहाड़ है। लेकिन सोचना कैसे, काउंट योर ब्लेसिंग्स, अपने पे कितने आशीर्वाद है परमात्मा के। ऐसे दिल्ली शहर में करोड़ों लोग रहते हैं, कितनों को सहयोग मिला है। हम कोई विशेष व्यक्ति हैं, ऐसे वैसे नहीं कि अपने चित्त को बेकार करें। हमें सहयोग मिला है, इसकी धारणा होनी चाहिए अंदर से, और उस अंतर मन में उतरना चाहिए। उसी से ये जो झूठी मर्यादा है सब टूट जाए। और अगर आप नहीं तोड़िएगा तो किसी न किसी तरह से ऐसे कुछ आपको अनुभव आएंगे कि आप टूटते जाएंगे। जिस चीज को आप सोचेंगे ये हमारा अपना है। आप कहेंगे हम दिल्ली वाले, एक दिन ऐसा आएगा कि दिल्ली वाले ही आपको ठिकाने लगाएंगे। आप हम नोएडा वाले हैं तो ऐसा दिन आएगा कि नोएडा वाले आपके पीछे बंदूक लेके लग जाएंगे। तब आपकी समझ में आ जाएगा कि मैं क्यों कहता था मैं नोएडा वाला हूं। और फिर आप जब दौड़ेंगे दिल्ली वालों की तरफ, दिल्ली वाले कहें तुम तो नोएडा वाले हो, यहाँ का आए तुम, तो घर के ना घाट की ये हालत आपकी हो सकती है। उसकी वजह ये कि आपका चित्त ही ऐसा है जो घर का ना घाट का। जब तक इस गहराई में नहीं उतरेंगे तब तक आप अपने को अगर सहयोगी नहीं कहे, सहयोगी कहे, तो भी मैं मानती नहीं हूं इस चीज को। क्योंकि सहयोगी की पहला लक्षण ये है कि वो शांत चित्त होता है और अत्यंत सबल, किसी से डरता नहीं, सबल है और उसका जीवन अत्यंत शुद्ध होता है। उसका शरीर शुद्ध होता है, उसका मन शुद्ध होता है और आत्मा के प्रकाश से वो सारी दुनिया में प्रेम फैलाता है। जो आदमी प्रेम नहीं कर सकता वो हमारे विचार से सहयोगी बिल्कुल है ही नहीं। वो तो पहली भी सीढ़ी नहीं चढ़े। जैसे आकाश में आप देखते हैं कि बहुत सी पतंगे चल रही, लेकिन वो किसी के हाथ में होती है। अगर कोई भी पतंग कट जाए, हाथ से छूट जाए, तो न जाने वो कहाँ चली जाए। वही हाथ आत्मा है। तो अपने चित्त को अपनी आत्मा की ओर रख के अपने को शुद्ध करते जाना ही सहयोग में तप स्वरूप है। इसके लिए आपने आज हवन किया, ये भी तप है। क्योंकि अग्नि जो है वो सब चीज को भस्म कर देती है। उसी तरह से आपके तप से आपके अंदर जो भी इस तरह के दुर्विचार है या गलत इस तरह की मर्यादाएं हैं वो सब टूट जाएंगी। आनंद पाना यह आपका अधिकार है और आप आनंद को पा सकते हैं और पाया है आपने आनंद को। लेकिन आनंद बांटने के लिए अपने अंदर गहराई होनी चाहिए। अगर आप गंगा जी में जाएं और इतनी छोटी सी एक कटोरी ले जाएं तो आप कटोरी भर पानी लेके आ जाइए। लेकिन आप जब एक घाघर ले जाएं तो आप घाघर भर के ले आ सकते। पर अगर किसी तरह से आप ऐसा कुछ इंतजाम कर ले कि पूरी समय गंगा जी से पानी बहता है अपनी तरफ, तो आपके चारों तरफ गंगा ही बहते रहे। तो किस स्थिति में आप है वो देखना चाहिए। क्या आप कटोरी भरी पानी सहयोग से ले रहे हैं, क्या अपने ही सीमित आनंद में है या सबके आनंद के लिए है, और अगर आप स्वयं ही इसका स्रोत है। तो जो आज्ञा का चक्र है ये तप है, ये तप है। गहराई को छूने के लिए जरूरी है कि तपस्विता चाहिए। फैल हम जाते हैं बहुत, सहयोग बहुत जोर जल्दी फैलता है। अभी आप प्रोग्राम में देखिएगा, मुझे तो यही डर लग रहा है कि उस हॉल में पूरे पड़ेंगे कि नहीं, कि क्या होने वाला है। फैलेगा बहुत जल्दी, लेकिन गहरे कितने उतरे हैं। सो गहराई के लिए तपस्विता की जरूरत है। अब तप का मतलब हम ये नहीं कहते कि आप बैठ के उपास करो, जरूरी नहीं। पर अपना चित्त अगर खाने पर है तो उसे हटाना है। मेरा चित्त कहाँ है इसको देखना ही सहयोग की तपस्या है। क्योंकि चित्त से ही आप आगे अपनी खराब करते हैं। कहाँ है मेरा चित्त, मैं क्या सोच रहा हूँ इस वक्त, मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, क्या सोच रहा हूँ। ये अगर अपना चित्त अगर आप देखें, अंतर मन को हमेशा अपने सामने रखें, तो आपका चित्त जो है वो आज्ञा में प्रकाशित हो जाएगा। यही तपस्या है कि अपने चित्त का निरोध और चित्त का अवलोकन, चित्त का विचार। अब देखिए आपका चित्त कहाँ गया, मैं बात कर रही हूँ, चित्त कहाँ है? चित्त की बात करते ही चित्त कहाँ गया? देखिए इतना विचलित चित्त है, मैं बात कर रही हूँ, आपका चित्त कहाँ है? सो चित्त की ओर नजर रखना। चित्त का निरोध माने जबरदस्ती नहीं, लेकिन अब आत्मा के प्रकाश में अपने चित्त को देखने से अपना चित्त जो है वो आलोकित हो जाता है। एकाग्र हो करके अपना चित्त देखना चाहिए, किसी भी चीज को देखना है। जैसे अब ये खंबा है मेरे सामने, इसमें सुंदर से फूल लगे हुए, अब हर कटाक्ष में निरीक्षण हो जाता है। ये सारा मुझे अब याद है, कहाँ पर कौन सा, कहाँ कितना अंतर रह गया, क्या हो गया, पूरा पूरा चित्र सा बन गया। क्योंकि चित्त की जो एकाग्रता है उसी से ये चित्र बनता है, उसी से आपकी स्मृति अच्छी हो जाती है, सब चीज पूरी तरह से आप जान सकते हैं। चित्त से ही सब चीज जानी जाती है। लेकिन चित्त अगर विचलित हो तो आप कोई भी चीज को गहराई से नहीं पकड़ सकते। हर समय घूमते रहेगा तो कोई चीज याद ही नहीं रहेगी। आप देखिए, आप, मैं तो हर जगह देखती हूँ, एयरपोर्ट में बात इनसे कर रहे हैं, देख रहे उधर, उधर देख रहे, उधर देख रहे, उधर देख रहे, याद कुछ भी नहीं रहा कौन है क्या है। सो शुद्ध चित्त जो होता है वो एकाग्र होता है, और एकाग्र चित्र वही चीज लेता है जो लेना है। जो नहीं लेना उधर देखता ही नहीं, उसको दिखाई ही नहीं देगा, हट जाएगा चित्त अपने आप, क्योंकि वो इतना शुद्ध है कि अशुद्ध चीज में वो मलिन हो ही नहीं सकता, जा ही नहीं सकता। तो ये अब आप ही के हाथ में है कि आप अपने अंदर इसको देखें कि हमारा चित्त कहाँ जा रहा है। यही तप, सहयोग का तप सिर्फ ये है कि मेरा चित्त कहाँ, मैं कहाँ जा रहा हूँ, मेरा मन कहाँ जा रहा है। अगर ये तप आपने कर लिया तो आज्ञा को आप लांग गए, और संसार में तो कोई प्रश्न ही नहीं, क्योंकि हम बैठे ही हुए हैं।
जय श्री माता जी। Please stop sharing the screen. So, Jai Shri Mata ji, everyone. Let's get started with today's topic. Okay, so as we all are aware about today's session, that is about using the divine techniques for preparation of examination, right? And for all those who are watching the session, especially from South India states, so let me clear you that this session is not only important for the for only the students' point of view, but even Yuva Shakti, those who are indulged in their jobs or in their profession life, or if they are doing the business, they can also get some important insights from this particular session. So I request everyone to please get their seats and let us enjoy the session. Let me give some introduction about what is Nirmal Yuva Shakti Empowerment Session. Just I will introduce about this in 2 minutes, and then we'll move on to the our original topic. So basically, these programs are arranged for all the Yuvas of India, in which we are trying to how to make Yuvas to be connected with their own divine powers. How can we make them more confident, of course, and to become expertise in their own skills. and of course ki we will their overall development is equally important, and we'll try to conduct these type of more session at least once in a month or 1.5 month में हम लोग एक बार इन सेशंस को लेने की हम लोग बिल्कुल इसका प्रयास करेंगे. And so if you all we can say कि if you know that, or if you are eager to know some more topics, that what kind of session it should be there, even you can suggest a few topics by which you feel that these are some important topics for your Shakti. You can share all these topics which you want more information about some particular topics. That topics can be shared by you to your state your coordinator, so that as soon as we'll get that topics, we will plan to have the further sessions, and we can have some expertise in Sahaj Yoga, those who can give the more good information. Of course, all the sessions which we are planning, which is only the base of Shrimataji's speeches, and Shrimataji whatever has actually given in their speech or even in the old books of Sahaj Yoga, we'll try to share from that only, right? So if let's get started with our topic. So we all know that if you are in the face of Yuva Shakti, so first of all we have to see कि we have to set our goals first, right? कि सबसे पहले हमारा goal setting बहुत important होता है, because we all know that even if working in a company या फिर किसी organization में हम काम कर रहे हैं, we all know that कि they have to set some short term plan goals, right? Short term planning करना होता है. In the same sense, if we are as working as a if we are working in a job, or even we are as a student phase में हैं, so we have to set our goals first. And being the Sahajogi, first of all we need to share that what are our goals. We need to do that what are our goals should be, right? So let's see what as being Sahajogi, हमारे goals क्या होने चाहिए, right? Number one, our ambition, our goal should be that first of all we should meditate regularly in the morning and evening, right? Now you will be thinking that if we are want to set our career, then why you are saying that there should be meditation is important. I'll discuss this further as well. Second goal is that we have to be in collective by with the help of right by visiting to centers at least once a week. ठीक है कि हमको कम से कम हफ्ते में एक बार सेंटर जाना, ऑफलाइन सेंटर जाना बहुत जरूरी है. वी हैव टू अटेंड वन सेंटर, ऑफलाइन सेंटर, wherever it is, whether in your city, in your wherever you are living, you have to at least attend one offline center. It's very important, because unless and until we are collective, we are in collective, we cannot work out the things, right? Number three, the third goal, that whatever you are studying, that should be your most important goal. And the fourth one, that is your career. So we have to set our four goals, right? Whenever we are trying to, we are in the student phase, so we have to be work upon these four goals. And of course, now see the thing is ki, why you are saying, you might thinking that I'm talking about meditation, then center, and then how this point can come in our how this we can set in our careers and all these things. So basically, हम कह सकते हैं कि see, if you want to get successful in any phase, whether you are a youngster, you're a student, so meditation will work it out. How it will work it out? See, for example, we have all have traveled, right? हम लोग हमेशा कहीं ना कहीं traveling करते हैं. We all must have once travel either by bus or by train or by aeroplane. But you may know that if we travel by aeroplane, I hope you all know that the journey is so smooth, so fluent, and so comfortable, right? And in the same way, if we travel by a train, so of course, it will take a longer time than aeroplane to reach up to the destination, right? And if we travel by bus, we all know the challenges we have to face in the bus. Of course, it will take a long time to reach our destination, and of course, there will be many hurdles in our journey as well. So it's just like that, like our meditation. If we are actually doing meditation in the morning time, that is 4 a.m., between 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Shri Mataji has said that it's called as a Brahma Muhurta, जिसे कहा जाता है कि if we try to meditate in the morning, that is from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., then our life journey will become like a aeroplane, right? And just like a aeroplane travel जैसा होता है कि there is very fluency, very comfortable. And of course, if we are doing meditation after 6, then it's like a train journey, right? Sometimes we have to face some hurdles in train journey as well, right? And it will take a long time to reach to our destination. तो वैसी हो गया हमारी लाइफ जर्नी कि हमारे लाइफ जर्नी को थोड़ा सा टाइम लग जाएगा ट्रेन जैसा. कब होगा? इफ यू आर मेडिटेटिंग आफ्टर 6 a.m. and of course if you are meditating after 7 a.m. and all the things, then of course our traveling, our life journey will be like a bus journey, right? So we have to all this कि कैसे होता है बस में हम लोग धक्के खा खा के हम लोग जाते हैं आगे, and after that ultimately we reach to the destination. So this is, we have to face the challenges in our life if we meditate after 6 or after 7. So just a very smooth, a short thing is that we will try to meditate between the Brahma Muhurta. That's important. One more important thing, that all these problems we are discussing about, maybe your career problems, your study problems, so these problems actually come from our chakras, right? Shimataji has said whatever problems we face in our daily life, maybe their personal problem, your career problem, professional problem, it actually comes from our chakras, right? So first of all, we have to know that while studying, which are the most important chakra, or which chakras plays a crucial role while we are studying, or which chakras energy we use the most. And so the answer is ki the swadhisthana chakra we use the most while we are in the student phase, because the both swadhisthana, rather left swadhisthana as well as right swadhisthana also. And we can say that ki it plays a very very important role as we are in student life, right? And we all know that on our right swadhisthana there is the seat of our attention. Shrimati said that right swadhisthana is the seat of your attention. जहाँ पे हम कहते हैं लीवर होता है, where resides our liver, that is the organ. And of course we all know that कि right swadhisthana is in the right abdomen में, the right lower abdomen में हमारा right swadhisthana होता है, and plays a very important role. Right, means liver is your attention, your चित्त जिसको कहा जाता है, ध्यान जिसे हम कहते हैं, right, and our concentration भी इसको कहा जाता है. सो लेट्स सो सबसे पहले हमारा अटेंशन जो है वो सबसे पहले फोकस्ड होना चाहिए. अब अटेंशन शुड बी फोकस्ड. One more thing, that even the left swadhisthana plays a very important role, because we all know that on left swadhisthana there is a pure knowledge, right? And if we talk about the pure knowledge, right, because whenever we are studying, that is also kind of knowledge we are gaining. And if our left swadhisthana is catching, that means something is the problem that we are not able to imbibe our studies, right? And specifically Shrimata ji has said that, see, most of the students now face problem in mathematics. So Shrimata ji has told in one lecture that if your left swadhisthana is clear, you will automatically you will feel that the math subject will be very easy for you. So if you feel that mathematics is very hard for you, let us try to clear our left swadhisthana chakra, and then we can feel the result on it. So, even we are talking about the right swadhisthana, which plays a more important role in our studies time. And first of all, we have to focus our attention. See, whatever we are doing, whether we are studying, whether we are going for a movie, or whether we are partying with friends, but even if our attention is not focused, right, we cannot enjoy anything, right? So, first of all, we have to stabilize our attention. हमें पहले चित्त को स्थिर करना आना चाहिए, ठीक है? जैसे पढ़ाई के वक्त चित्त को पहले स्थिर करना होगा. बिफोर वी सिट टू मेडिटेशन, वी हैव टू स्टेबलाइज अवर अटेंशन फर्स्ट, राइट? बिकॉज शमाता जी हैज सेड कि सहयोगियों की शक्ति उनके चित्त पर होती है, कि दैट द शक्ति ऑफ सहयोगीज रिसाइड्स इन देयर अटेंशन, राइट? जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल कि व्हेन सन राइजेस, राइट, एंड जो सबसे पहले सन रेज होता है वो जब धरती पर आता है, ठीक है? When the sun rays comes to the first sun ray comes to the earth, it is said that it takes almost 8 minutes 20 seconds to come on the earth, the first sun ray, right? So you know that even the speed of your attention is 1 billion times faster than this. So can you imagine that हमारा attention कितना fast है, कितना हम कह सकते हैं कि कितना fast है. तो ऐसे fast attention को संभालना कितना मुश्किल है, right? It's very difficult to manage this fast attention कि जो sun rays जब धरती पर पहुंचते हैं, कि when the sun rays reach to the earth, it takes 8 minutes 20 seconds, and our chitta speed, our attention speed is more than that. It is 1 billion times faster than that. So it's very difficult to कि हम लोग इस attention को कैसे संभाल सकेंगे, right? Of course it can be done, of course, by blessings of Shri Mataji. but of course we have to do some efforts for it. So let's see that if we realize that कि चित्त अगर हमारा स्थिर नहीं हो रहा है, ठीक है, कि if why our attention is not getting stabilized, there are some reasons. See, for example, कि if we are getting some viral infection, bacterial infection, how would you get it? No, we are having some symptoms like we feel very feverish, right? And we will have some irritation of our throat. So that means we know that yes, we are now suffering from viral or bacterial infection. In the same sense, first attention is not stable, then there are symptoms which we can feel. Now, what are those symptoms that shows that our attention is not stable? Number one, that can be if we are sitting in meditation and agar hamara chitta, if our attention is not stable, matlab we are sitting in meditation, but every time we are wandering in the thoughts, and the thoughts are bombarding our mind, thoughts are not getting reduced, right? Or even if we feel that our attention is very heavy, right, कि चित्त हल्का नहीं हो पा रहा है, जैसे चित्त हमको लाइट फील नहीं कर पा रहे, और if you are feeling the जड़त्व in our body, right, the heaviness जो body में आता है, if we are feeling like this, so that means ki we have to know that our attention is somewhere not stable, right? Number two, even is that ki if you're sitting for studies, and you're sitting with your books and with your studies, and after you open the book, and the thoughts are coming from the different phase, kahan se wo thoughts aapke dimag mein aate hain, and again you are not focused. That means it is also the problem of our attention. सेकेंडली इसकी पढ़ाई में आप जब फोकस नहीं कर पाते, राइट, ठीक है, आपका कंसंट्रेशन नहीं लग पाता है, योर माइंड इज नॉट कंसंट्रेटेड ऑन स्टडीज, देन दैट इज आल्सो द प्रॉब्लम ऑफ आवर अटेंशन. दूसरा है कि विचार में बहुत बहुत मन में विचार आते हैं, ठीक है, या फिर श्रीमती कहती व्हेन योर अटेंशन इज नॉट स्टेबल, दैट मीन इट इज समटाइम इट इज इम्प्योर, राइट, मीन्स सम इम्प्योर थॉट्स में इंडल्ज इन अवर अटेंशन, even and see, the thing is ki negativity is everywhere, but we have to take care of our attention so that no impurity should insert within us, right? So now these are some symptoms हम कह सकते हैं कि that if you are not बहुत पढ़ाई में ध्यान में विचार आ रहे हैं, तो ये symptoms होके that our attention is not stable, right? Now let's see कि what things we can do for stabilizing our attention. इस चित्त को स्थिर करने के लिए हम क्या क्या कर सकते हैं, राइट? तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव टू इंट्रोस्पेक्ट. नाउ आई विल पुट सम पॉइंट्स बिफोर यू. You don't have to answer it, but you have to answer to yourself, right? Just like a sort of introspection, we will do it. You have to introspect about yourself. बस खुद के बारे में मनन करना है. नंबर वन की इस चित्त को स्थिर करने के लिए क्या क्या कारण हो सकते हैं? व्हाट आर सम रीजंस दैट व्हाई चित्त इज डिस्टर्ब? The main thing which we see in the yuvas nowadays, youngsters, की our food patterns, ठीक है, food patterns बहुत ज्यादा disturb है. जैसे हम कहते हैं खान पान का तरीका जो है, because nowadays we all are in a very hectic schedule. We just get up in the morning, do a morning activity, and just run to the school, colleges, and everywhere, and we don't have the time to eat the good food, right? So generally what we try to do it, कि just just rush to the college and office, and we'll have some junk food and fast food over there, right? So agar excess mein, if we are having the excess of fast food and junk food, so of course it will be a very give us the trouble to our liver, right? तो वो हमारे लीवर के लिए बहुत एक प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट कर सकता है, तकलीफें हो सकती है. एंड बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि I will not say that to please stop the fast food. It will be very difficult for a youngster to stop the fast food, but at least we can cut off the if we are eating fast food in 4 days in a week, so at least we can cut it some time, and that means we can have the fast food at least for 2 days in a week. तो कहीं ना कहीं हम लोग थोड़ा सा उसको कट ऑफ कर सकते हैं. We can limit ourselves for these things, so that कि because liver is the only one कि जिससे हम लोग पूरा food जो होता है वो digest करता है. And if you are having these type of food, if you don't have the food patterns, मतलब if you are waking up in the morning at 11 a.m. and then you have your breakfast at 1 p.m. So that means all your pattern is disturbed. So kahin na kahin it gives us pressure on the liver as well. And we all know that liver is your seat of your attention. So that's why sometimes attention may get disturbed. So we have to introspect ourselves ki how our food patterns is. After that, the second thing is ki social media, we have to look upon ourselves that how much time we are spending on social media, because this is also one of the way that our chit or our attention get distracted in social media, because we all know that nowadays in social media there are some anti surge activities are there, anti videos are there, some negativities we are attacking videos are there, and we have to discipline ourselves. Of course if you're connected in social media for some sehaja work, then it's okay, but we have to limit it ourselves. If we are spending 4 hours 5 hours in a day, so at least we can cut off to 2 hours 3 hours हम लोग कर सकते हैं, है ना? So that the inner discipline is important, because unless and until we have inner discipline within ourselves, तो अगर इन चीजों के ऊपर हम लोग हमारा डिसिप्लिन नहीं लगाएंगे, तो आगे पढ़ाई कैसे होगी, आगे करियर कैसे बनेगा? सो द मोस्ट थिंग इज इम्पोर्टेंट कि वी हैव टू डिसिप्लिन अवर सेल्फ इन सोशल मीडिया एज वेल, कि हाउ मच टाइम वी आर स्पेंडिंग ऑन इट, राइट? Then the third thing is कि if you are spending much more time with our non-Sahaji friends, ठीक है? See, the thing is, it doesn't mean that you should not live with your non-Sahaji friend. Doesn't mean at all. But we have to introspect that how much it is necessary to live with them. We have to make it by our own discrimination, right? Because if we are living more in non-Sahaj collectivity, so at that time also our attention get distracted, right? So this doesn't mean कि आपके दोस्तों को छोड़ दें, you have to leave a friend. It doesn't mean at all. But we have to, even we are working with them, even we are living, rather we have to work with them, we have to live with them sometimes. But we have to introspect that where our chitta is, okay? Even we are working with them, we are talking with them, but from our innate, from our inside, we have to introspect ourselves that where is my chitta, why I'm talking with my non-Sahajigi friends, right? So we have to look upon it that if my chitta is getting distracted while living with my while non-surgical friends, okay? Thirdly, we have to have one center, one collectivity, right? That means ki Yuva Shakti, as a Yuva Shakti, as a student, we have to try that we should come up in a collectivity at least once a week, whether it's a center collectivity, whether you move on to the center, or whether you are indulging in some Yuva Shakti activities in your local areas, wherever it is, right? So at least we should get the collectivity of Sehjogis. Why I'm saying so? Because now see, we have planned this session. Even you can have this session at your home by just clicking on the YouTube link. But why we plan to come up in the offline manner? Because when we are in the collective mode, when we are in the offline collective mode, so others chakras will help us to get us cleansed to our chakras. Say for example, if I am having some badhas or some disturbance in my one chakra, and others and collective in people in the collective who have a very good that chakra, so it can improve my chakra as well. तो ऐसे करके कि जब हम लोग सहज के कलेक्टिविटी में आते हैं, तो दूसरों के चक्रों से हमारे चक्र ठीक होते हैं, एंड ऑफ कोर्स अवर अटेंशन गेट ट्राई टू गेट, जो स्कैटर्ड अटेंशन होता है वो एक जमा होने की वहां पे विद द हेल्प ऑफ सहयोगी कलेक्टिव, अदर पॉजिटिव सहयोगी कलेक्टिविटी से हमारा अटेंशन जो है वो पूरी तरीके से कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होता है. Even Shimati has said ki in this glamorous world there are many attractions, because nowadays it's just like that ki if, some fashion, some trends are moving on, and sometimes we युवा शक्ति as usually we feel sometimes थोड़ा सा हम लोग inferior feel करते हैं, तो because of all this glamorous world, right, बहुत ज्यादा attraction है जो हमारे चित्त को attract करता है. So श्रीमाता जी कहती कि this makes our जो हमारी शक्ति होती है चित्त की वो कम कर देता है. It lowers down the shakti of our attention, श्रीमाता जी से. So इसको कहते हैं श्रीमाता जी कि चित्त को कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करना आना चाहिए, ठीक है? बिकॉज श्रीमाता जी की चित्त से हमारे श्रीमाता जी इन द स्पीच ऑफ दिल्ली इन 89, श्रीमाता जी से कि चित्त से ही प्रगति होती है, कि वी कैन डेवलप अवर सेल्फ ओनली विद द हेल्प ऑफ अवर अटेंशन. सो एज ए सहयोगी, कि हमारे विचार में भी हमारे इच्छा शक्ति, विल पावर में भी शक्ति होती है. श्री माता जी सेज दैट, एंड वी हैव टू इंट्रोस्पेक्ट इट, राइट? कि वॉट एवर हम लोग जो भी, अगर हमारा अटेंशन स्ट्रांग होता है, इफ योर अटेंशन इज गेटिंग स्ट्रांग डे बाय डे, ऑफकोर्स बाय द हेल्प ऑफ मेडिटेशन, then even you put your attention something which are not happening from last few years, you're trying or you're facing some challenges, your attention will work it out as soon as your attention get enlightened, and it will only enlighten when we are meditating in the morning time, or else when we are in the positive collectivity in the consistent manner. It's not like that ki yes, that we should come to the center only we are in need, and otherwise for 2 months we are coming to center regularly, then again we are having the gap of 2 months. It should not be like that, but we should maintain the consistency, because see, everyone wants the benefit of Sahaj Yoga, but for that we have to be remain in a consistent manner for attending centers, then for doing the meditation, all these things, right? सो शिमाता जी कहती है कि चित्त डालने से ही कार्य हो जाएगा, मतलब यू जस्ट पुट योर अटेंशन, योर एनलाइटन अटेंशन ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर टास्क एंड द वर्क विल बी डन. सो बट फॉर दैट अवर अटेंशन शुड बी वेरी स्ट्रांग फॉर दैट, राइट? सशक्त, एम्पावर्ड, वो एनलाइटन अटेंशन होना जरूरी है. तो चित्त को स्थिर या स्ट्रांग करने के लिए ओनली द वन थिंग इज की Shimataji has told us the some liver diet भी पता है, but before that let us see that when we are preparing for the examination, ठीक है, कि जब हम लोग एग्जाम के लिए प्रिपेयर करते हैं तो what exactly we have to do, because nowadays we are seeing that it's a summer time and now Yuva Shaktis are actually busy in their preparing their examinations, they're busy in their studies, right? And this is actually a time of examination, we can say that. So this is the correct time that we have to introspect ourselves whether we are following these norms or not, which is told by Shrimata ji. So let's discuss one by one important points. If you are having the pen and paper with you, it will be very feasible for you to write the points, because so that it will not miss while whenever you are practicing your studies and all the things, right? So number one, whenever we are studying, ठीक है, और whenever we sit to study, first of all we should pray to Shri Mataji. See, the thing is ki Shri Mataji gives us everything, only the thing is ki we have to pray. Unless until we won't pray, Shri Mataji will not give us, right? So we have to pray to Shri Mataji ki whenever we sit to study, the prayer should be like that: Shri Mataji, whatever I study with the inspiration of your love, let it remain in our memory in your Saraswati form. ठीक है, तो ये सबसे पहले हमें प्रार्थना करनी चाहिए जब भी हम लोग मेडिटेशन के, सॉरी, स्टडीज के लिए बैठते हैं, कि श्री माता जी, आप ही सरस्वती रूप में जो भी मैं पढ़ती हूँ, जो भी मैं आपके प्रेम प्रेरणा से पढ़ती हूँ, वो हमारे आपके सरस्वती रूप में हमारी स्मृति में रहने दीजिए. ठीक है. सी द थिंग इज की वॉट एवर वी आर learning, whatever we are studying, that should be memorized in the form of Saraswati. And see what happens generally ki we are actually learning all the things, but uh, main problem is ki we are not memorizing it, or even we are memorizing it, we are not able to sometimes reproduce it in the examination. So that's why this is an important prayer, that Shrimata ji, whatever I am studying with the inspiration of your love, please remain in our memory in your Saraswati form. That's a simple prayer, we have to take it before we sit for the studies. Similarly, before going to exams, we should pray to Shrimata ji that Shrimata ji, you know all the studies I have done. Similarly, you are the ink flowing from this pen, and you're also the one giving this exam. See, the part of dedication in this prayer, Shrimata ji says कि ये प्रार्थना हमें करनी चाहिए कि Shrimata ji, वॉट एवर आई हैव स्टडी, कि मैंने जो भी पढ़ाई की है, ठीक है, यू नो ऑल द थिंग्स व्हाट आई हैव स्टडीड, राइट? बट इवन सी द डेडिकेशन दैट बाय जिस पेन से आप एग्जाम लिखते हैं, ठीक है, बाय द पेन यू आर राइटिंग द एग्जाम्स, ठीक है, सो द इंक विच इज फ्लोइंग इन द पेन, दैट इज यू, दैट वो भी आप ही हो. तो that kind of हम कह सकते हैं कि dedication should be there in our prayer. So this specifically prayer we have to do before we sit for the examination, before we start for the examination. Now, some more points are there which we have to look upon it while we are preparing for the examination. Number one, though we are sage yogis, it's not like that. Uh, I'm meditating daily. Daily having the foot soak. I'm there in the collected. Though that doesn't mean that you don't have to study. There is no alternative for studies. We should do them as much as possible, right? Secondly, prasanna chitta. Okay. Whatever things we do, we have to be in a very chitta जो होता है, हमारा attention should be in a very positive mood, or we can say prasanna जिसको कहते हैं. See, the thing is कि if you are studying, then your attention should be happy. आपका willingness होना चाहिए, आपका focused attention होना चाहिए. See, if your attention is not focused, you will have to take more efforts to complete the things, right? So that's why even if you are in a movie, you have your attention should be in the movie. If you are, अगर आप पार्टी करें तो आपका अटेंशन पार्टी में दीजिए. अगर आप पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं, यू आर स्टडिंग, देन लेट योर अटेंशन बी इन योर स्टडीज. So what wherever your attention is, you have to be keep your attention very stable, and it should be in a very happy mode, right? So that ki whatever you're grasping, that can be grasped in a very easy manner. Second is ki yes, leaving college or school or bunking college or school is not allowed. It's a wrong point of view. From Sahaj Yoga point of view, se galat hai. We should not bunk the classes in the name of Sahaj Yoga, especially. Then yes, ki the imaginations or the thinking we have that ki we can succeed with regular Sahaj Yoga meditation, which is completely a wrong concept. Okay, even we are meditating, it's because see the thing is ki what a difference between us and the non Sahaj Yogis. See, even they have to study, we have to study. Then what is the difference between that? That we should, as the non Sahaj Yogi, face the challenges and struggles in their career, but we as blessed by Shrimata ji, we won't have to face that much challenges which the other people may face. But the only thing is, of course, if we are connected with Shri Mata ji, ठीक है, if there is no connection, ठीक है, then हम कह सकते हैं कि connection नहीं है, and we are asking Shri Mata, I have not passed in the subject. No, nothing will happen because our connection is strong. See, if I want to connect with you and there's no network connectivity, and I'm just shouting that can you hear me, so no use of it. In the same sense, if you are not connected with Shrimata ji and we are saying that ki Shrimata ji, please do my work, so it will not the prayer will not reach to Shrimata ji. So only the way of connection is that is by meditation we have to connect with Shrimata. Only that way Shrimata ji has told us to be in connection with him, with her. Then secondly, we can keep a vibrated lemon if possible nearby while going for the exams. You can put in your pocket. We all know that ki the lemon sucks the negativity. So if possible, just keep a lemon to vibrate in front of Shrimataji, and whenever you move for exam, you can keep in your pocket if possible. Yes. After that, while writing the paper, we have to be very polite. बहुत विनम्रता से हमें paper solve करना है, without any hesitation and with one mind, with one attention. ठीक है? No हड़बड़ी, कोई गड़बड़ नहीं करनी है. No घाई, कोई मतलब you should not be in a very hurry manner. No panic, कोई panic नहीं होना है. Just whenever you get the question paper, you have to read it with a very calm mind, right? And then you can, after reading the whole question paper, then you can very politely you can start writing the answers. One more thing is ki, during the examinations, we should not drink cold water or outside food specifically during the examination. We all know that even nowadays we are having the street food and all those things. But the most important thing is ki हमें ठंडा पानी, because in summer time it's more tempting to have cold water and all those things, but try to avoid the cold water during examinations and also the outside food, right? Then for see sometimes even at the time of examination we find that ki some of our chakras are catching. So what we do कि we just हम लोग उसके बहुत पीछे पड़ जाते हैं ना, कि we try to clear that chakra. We are actually waste, मतलब we are our time is consuming 1 hour, we are consuming only the cleansing of chakras. No, you should not waste the time in your examination period. What you can do is कि you just pray to Shri Mataji, clear it once and just leave upon Shri Mataji. Okay? You should not waste the time in clearing all the things, because you should know the importance of time as well, right? Next is during the examination, you can do one thing. You can keep a small laminated photo of Shrimati in your compost box. But the important thing is you should not write anything in the back of the Shrimataji's photo, right? You can keep it with yourself or in the compost box, so that if sometimes if you feel little panic, you can just for some few seconds you can look towards Shrimataji's photo, and again start writing your papers. Then we can hand over the subject, and yes, see what we can do is कि whenever हम लोग कभी भी जब we are moving for examination, or when we are in the home as well, and we are getting we are having the बंधन, हम लोग बंधन लेते हैं और फिर बाहर निकलते हैं. तो ऐसे वक्त हम लोग क्या करते हैं, तो हम लोग ये कर सकते हैं कि वी कैन राइट द नेम ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट ऑन योर लेफ्ट हैंड विथ योर राइट इंडेक्स फिंगर, योर सीट नंबर और रोल नंबर, एंड यू कैन गिव द बंधन 7 times by putting your attention on Sahasrara. ठीक है, this is the only way, because only just not, there's not a mechanical process, we all know that, but unless and until your attention is not on Sahasrara, it has no meaning, it's just a mechanical process. So you have to stabilize your attention on Sahasrara. Once we get connected with Shrimataji, just write the name of the subject or the examination which you are giving the next day, and write your seat number, roll number, and then give the bandhan, right? Then some more things are there during the exams. We should chant 3 mantras daily. ठीक है, Shrimata ji ने कहा कि rather I'm not saying only during the examination, but even as a yuva shakti, we should recite these 3 mantras daily after meditation. Which are these 3 mantras? Number one, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Buddhi Rupena Samsthita Namastasya 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 Namo Namaha. सेकंड मंत्र, या देवी सर्वभूतेषु स्मृति रूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. The third one is या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शांति रूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. ठीक है. Now why we are reciting only these 3 mantras? Because whenever we are studying, we are actually worshipping the deity of buddhi, you know, because this intellect is also very important while studying. So that is the बुद्धि देवता. Of course we all know that is ultimately Shrimata ji. तो हम कह सकते हैं कि we are actually praising the deity of memory. उसके बाद बुद्धि इज हमारा इंटेलेक्ट जिसे कहते हैं. स्मृति मतलब आपकी मेमोरी, हम कह सकेंगे कि वॉट एवर वी आर लर्निंग दैट शुड बी इन मेमोराइज इन अवर ब्रेन, इन अवर इंटेलेक्ट, दैट इज स्मृति रूपेण संस्थिता. एंड शांति रूपेण संस्थिता, जब तक हम लोग उस शांति में नहीं है, unless only we are not at peace, we will not able to do anything, right? Shant chitta, right? The stable attention. That's why these 3 mantras to be recited daily by the students. That is buddhi rupena, smruti rupena, and shanti rupena, right? Then some more things are there, like whenever you get the, after getting the answer sheet in your hands, right, we can give it a bandhan with our hand or with our chitta. ठीक है, best possibly कि of course मान के चलिए कि this is your answer sheet. ठीक है, this is your answer sheet, and will you give the bandhan like this to the answer sheet in front of the invigilator? No, not at all. How will you give the bandhan? It's very simple. You have to put your attention on Sahasrara, and by your attention you have to give the bandhan 7 times to your answer sheet, because sometimes maybe there can be some negativity in the paper as well. So it's better whenever you receive your answer sheet first, before writing down the answers, you have to give the bandhan by your attention, all right, to that answer sheet, right? Yes. After that, after giving the paper, and when you submit it your answer paper, ठीक है, जब आप पेपर देने के बाद उस पेपर को, when you submit your answer sheet to the invigilator, right, so you have to submit it with the intention that that answer sheet you're offering to Shrimataji's feet, right? So you do not have to discuss that paper with anyone else. ठीक है, see many students, youngsters have this habit कि once they are done with their papers and when they move out from the classroom, many of the youngsters or students discuss what you have written, that answers was not this, it was that. So as a Sahajogi, we should not discuss, let non Sahajogi discuss, but we should not discuss anything, because if you have offer that paper in the feet of Shrimataji, then why we are discussing? That means we have not surrendered it, right? So after surrendering the answer sheet, you should not discuss anything. Immediately you should move to your house and move to your home, and you should start studying for the next day paper, right? That is the proper way. Yes. Then during the examination, the some 2 3 things are very much important, that हम कह सकते हैं कि परीक्षा के दौरान हमें ज्यादा से ज्यादा श्री माता जी के सामने रखे हुए वाइब्रेटेड पानी को पीना. वी हैव टू कंज्यूम द वाइब्रेटेड वाटर एज मच एज पॉसिबल ड्यूरिंग द एग्जामिनेशन, बिकॉज सी द इट्स भाई आई विल टेल द रीजन ऑल्सो कि बिकॉज यू कैन डू वन थिंग दैट आप घर में जब यू कैन जस्ट फिल अप अ बॉटल, यू कैन पुट इट बिफोर Shrimata ji. We'll pray to Shrimata ji ki Shrimata ji please vibrate this water, and on the whole day you can just drink that vibrated water only. Now why this vibrated water is important? Because see, we all know that the back agya chakra lies over here, right? Which is, we can say that कि when this chakra get weakened, ठीक है जी, जब weak हो जाता है, कैसे weak हो जाता है? बिकॉज वेन वी आर स्टडिंग कंटिन्यूसली अवर, हम लोग हमारे स्वादिष्ठान चक्र का यूज ज्यादा करें, वी आर यूजिंग मोर एनर्जी ऑफ स्वादिष्ठान चक्र, एंड एट दैट टाइम हम लोग कह सकते हैं कि दिस स्वादिष्ठान चक्र गेट एग्जॉस्टेड, एंड दिस द बेस्ट ट्रीटमेंट फॉर दिस एग्जॉस्टेड स्वादिष्ठान चक्र इज टू ड्रिंक द वाइब्रेटेड वाटर, राइट? एंड इवन अराउंड दिस बैक आज्ञा के अराउंड में भी there is swadhisthana chakra, there is a pith of swadhisthana chakra around this back agya. This also get क्षीण, जिसे हम कहते हैं वो भी वीक होता है, ठीक है? Therefore, because while studying we use our swadhisthana chakra more, so that's why it has been said that कि वो स्वादिष्ठान चक्र हमारा क्षीण नहीं होना चाहिए, वीक नहीं होना चाहिए, उसके लिए हमें वाइब्रेटेड पानी पीना ज्यादा उपयोग जरूरी है, ठीक है? Or else we if we study for longer hours, see, of course for competitive exams you have to study for longer hours, then in between we remember if there is any greenery or tree outside your window, you must look it with your open eyes for some time, so that it will your back agya becomes calm and clear as well, okay? Because see, the thing is ki you are using your back agya. Now see, the thing is ki your back agya and left swadhisthana, both chakras are connected, and if you are studying, so that means ki you are using your left swadhisthana, back agya, and right swadhisthana as well. So these three chakras both are interconnected, right? So first of all, you have to keep your back again very calm and clear. And see, the thing is ki whenever we are studying for longer hours, right? So we take a break for a few time and few minutes. So before taking a break, just look at some greenery. If there is any tree or is a small plant in your gallery or wherever it is, just look towards that greenery, right? For few minutes, right? After that, you take a break as whatever as you wanted, right? So that it will automatically soothe your back agya chakra. So next is, before going to examination, it is necessary for us to meditate at home for at least 10 minutes. It's not like that ki you are giving the examination and you have leave, you are not meditating. No, it's very high time for examination. You are not doing foot, so it will not work at all. Even if there is an examination, you have to meditate at least for 10 minutes, right? Then is, yadi see, if you find any subject, sometimes many of the students find that some subject very difficult for them, right? So there are some treatments in Sage Yoga for that, we can work it out. If you find any subject very difficult, we should shubit for it, right? We can write down that all the obstacles coming the way of my paper on this subject, ऐसा करके आप लोग उस पे शूबीट जरूर कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? I will repeat it again. You can write for the shubit that all the obstacles coming in the way of my paper of this subject, okay? For this you can shubit it, right? So but we, if we do all these things regularly, and if we are not able to meditate twice a day, then we will not able to understand how useful these things will be, okay? Because unless, because all the thing is, the meditation is the base of all this thing which I have discussed it right now, right? So because in Sahaj Yoga all these things have only one base, and that is meditation, meditation, and only meditation. So similarly, if you have completed your studies, or even you go for a job, or you work somewhere else, and even if you face any obstacles, some challenges in your work, then we must use the power given by Shrimata ji. We all know that the power Shrimata ji has given us. See, only thing is that we have to utilize it, we have to use it in a proper way, right? Like we can do a paper burning, we can do it, we can do shoe bait for it, and we can defeat this problem completely, of course, and it can be done by the grace of Shrimataji only. Yes, one more thing is, Shrimataji has said in his speech in 28th on 28th February 91 that similarly, when our mind is pure and that mind becomes concentrated, and the concentrated mind takes only what is to be taken, and what is not to be taken, it does not even look after that. See, the thing is ki if your mind is enlightened, if your brain is enlightened, then of course that is also, if your chitta is also enlightened, you will only take the positive things. Even you look after negativity, you will not be able to take that negativity. So that is the thing is ki our mind becomes pure. Jab hamara mind, hamara attention pure hota hai, then all the things, matlab you only take the good things about it. So in this way, the depth of our mind should increase, but the depth of our attention should increase, for which Mataji has given a very beautiful example. That imagine that ki a lot of wheat has been spread in a room, and it has been spread in a room, and it's we can say that it is spread, मतलब बहुत ज्यादा वो scattered करके रखा है, ठीक है? And then after, if we collect the wheat, it has become bigger like a mountain. So that is similarly when it's like a mountain, the depth of this wheat has been now increased. In the same way, when we gather our attention, when we collect our attention, similarly the depthness of the attention is increased, right? So we have to increase the depthness of our attention, because if we want to enlighten our attention, first of all, we need to we need to have the depthness of our attention as well, right? Even now, see, we are talking about attention, that is nothing but our liver, right? So if we want to cure our liver, Shimataji has told us that giving vibrations to the liver with our left hand is the only solution to the problem of our liver. सबसे बेस्ट solution है कि चित्त को आपको ठीक करना है, लीवर को ठीक करना है, तो you put your left hand on your liver, give vibrations, or you can recite the Ganpati Athava Shirsha on your liver as well, right? Or else you can do it ki, if you feel that your meditation is not working well, then you can test, like just applying the ice pack on your liver while meditating once a day, ठीक है? ये सबसे important है कि if you feel that ki some thoughts are consistently bombarding your mind while meditation, then just keep the ice pack on your liver for 5 minutes a day. It's a very good idea, and if you really, you will have the outcomes of it, right? Secondly, mother has suggested to take some liver diet as well. Mataji has said that ki, if you include some liver diet, or at least you can practice the liver diet for 7 to 10 days, right? It will automatically improvise your liver, right? So how will you improvise your liver? So, Shimata ji has said that to heal the liver, we need to include some things in our diet, such as Shimata ji has said ki we must use the sugar which is made from sugar cane and not from that beetroot. But many foreign countries, the sugar is made from the beetroot. But India, we have the sugar which is made from sugar cane only. Secondly, in our diet we should include जैसे हम कहते हैं कि grams, हम जिसको कहते हैं कि दाल्स, we should include it. Apple is good, then अंजीर is good, fig grapes are good, black jaggery is good, sugarcane juice, right? गुलकंद is very good for liver, raw sugar जिसको खड़ी शक्कर कहा जाता है. Green veggies are good, black kokum, radish leaf juice. For that, Shimataji has told us ki you should boil the radish leaves, cool it down, and you have to put some candy sugar in it and then drink it for that day. Then similarly, we can use the leaf 52 tablets of Himalaya company. That is also good thing for a liver. Secondly, Shimadya said you can have a moong dal khichdi for your liver. Then after that, the avla. Avla is, we can say कि आंवला का मुरब्बा जिसे हम कहते हैं, it's very good. It gives you vitamin C. Then curd is good, buttermilk is good, lassi is good, but only it can be taken in the daytime. We should avoid it completely at the night. Then the Bengali sweet में rasgulla is there, coconut water is very good, dry ginger and sugar, सौंठ कहते हैं जिसे हम लोग. These are very good things which can be included in our liver diet, right? And specifically, if we are in this examination time period, we should try to have this food in our diet, in our daily diet rather. And we can include all these things in our diet. In the same way, in the liver diet, Shimataji have been asked to avoid some things, specifically like pickles, more spicy food is there, right? Coffee is also not good. Dairy products are there, some milk products, not consuming too much salt. Yes, then cold drinks and soda and all these things should be avoided, because now it's very tempting in summertime to have this cold drinks. But in case of that, rather instead of having this cold drink, you can have the sugarcane juice, right? So that will be more soothing to our liver. At least we should follow it during the examination time, right? Then, yes, non-veg can be taken small quantities for our liver, and this is also more beneficial for the liver. That means, सबसे the best treatment for our liver is कि if you meditate at 4 in the morning, ठीक है, then our liver gets what we can say कि लीवर सबसे अच्छा हमारा तभी होता है कि जब हम लोग सुबह 4 बजे मेडिटेशन करते हैं, ठीक है। द लीवर गेट्स कूल और काम when we try to meditate at 4 a.m. in the morning, and that is why it is said that meditation is the best diet for the liver. See, of course we have to try this all the things in our diet as well, but still the best and simplest thing is ki if we try to meditate in the 4 a.m. in the morning, so that will be more soothing to our liver. That is the best treatment ever Shrimataji has told us. So basically, now these all the things which I have discussed with you all, which you can follow in our daily life as a student or even as a Sahayogi. Maybe some of you have followed already followed this, but also we all need some revision about it, right? So in the same way, in today's session, we have one Yuva Shakti from Mumbai. Basically, he the Yuva Shakti is from Madhya Pradesh, Chinwada, and I have called Aditya Bhaiya. He's Aditya Sahu, because he has passed chartered accountant examination, and Aditya Sao is working in a very good company called as Al Cargo Logistic Limited as an internal auditor. So I request Aditya Bhaiya that how he has passed his CA examination. It's not like that he just follow these things and he immediately get the success, but of course he has to face some failures in his life as well. But with the help of meditation, with the help of this yoga techniques, how he was useful to do all these things. So I hand over the next session to Aditya Bhaiya. Over to you, Aditya Bhaiya.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you very much. Thanks to Shri Mataji for joining us in this session. And thank you very much, Rashmi Didi, for everything that you have told us. I think all that we have learned from so many sources, from the Yuva Shakti and everything, we all just get it compiled over here. And this is just like a complete package for the success. The last video, the last session that we have. So I'll start with brief introduction about myself. I am Aditya Sahu and I am a qualified chartered accountant. I qualified my exams last year in January, and I've been working currently as an internal auditor in the risk and assurance department in one of the biggest logistics company of the world, which works across 180 countries. So the journey has been amazing. This Sahajoga has taken me from nowhere to and now to a CA. You might be aware that CA is one of the well-reputed exams. This is the highest degree that one can have in the commerce field. And if you go and look at my past mark sheets, if you have some time, and if I can show you that, before few years, you would have definitely said that such a person cannot become a chartered accountant, because I've never been such a very fond of studies and so many things. But definitely, Shri Mataji always blesses us and gives us more than what we can ever imagine. So my journey has been amazing, and uh, when we start doing anything like in the career or in the studies, the first phase that comes in our life is the deciding phase, which says that what we have to do. So basically, I come from this small city, which is a Chinwada. It's not a huge big city. It's a tier 3 city, and we have not many sources to get the information about what is going on in the market and how we have to decide what we have to pursue. But it's mostly what others have done. We just see them and we do it. So I came to know about this course in the 11th class, and just somehow Mataji brought me into this. So when we decide what we have to do, there are very good things that Mataji has given us is the vibratory awareness. So we can decide it on the vibrations. Whatever our interest is, if we want to do it in the commerce or in the science, whatever thing is, we can judge it on the vibrations that is it good for us. So once we have decided it, and then Mataji has permitted us, shown us through the vibrations how it is going to be for us, then we can definitely progress for it. It happened with me and might happen with many of you if you can relate it. So this is going to be an interactive session. You have to interact with me in your mind and not verbally or through the chat. So whatever I say, you just feel that do you have this phase in your life? Because I really have this phase in my life where if you know that in CA it is very common to get fails and backlogs and so many things. People do not qualify. If 1,000 people enter to do CA, it's the amount of people who pass is less than 10. So it's 10 to 1000 ratio, you can imagine. And I was also getting a few times this thing where I was not qualifying for the exams, and at that moment I thought that it's better to quit CA and do something that suits me, because maybe CA is not of my type. But when we again checked the vibrations, and the vibrations were saying that, yeah, I have to go and do the CA. You all know how to check the vibrations. If you do not know, you can directly contact your senior Sahajogis. You can contact the Yuva Shaktis. They will guide you how to check the vibrations, because they tell us the truth. And if we have anything in our mind, they do not disguide us, but they guide us into the right path. So when I was getting so many times this result which is not qualifying, and the mind goes into a way that I can do something else, the vibrations told me that it is very good for me to become a chartered accountant, and if I do that, I think it's the best decision that I have agreed with the vibrations, and I came and walked into this path, and I definitely cleared the exams. So this the first step. The first step is that the deciding of the goal. If we have this goal in our mind, in our life, then it's very good to change ourselves according to it, and we can achieve it. The second step is the preparation time. If we are in a job currently, or if we are in a study phase, then the longest time is this journey, is the time when we are preparing for this, we are preparing for the interview, we are preparing for the examinations. All those things which Rashmi Didi have told, all these things, do you believe that they really help? Answer it in your mind. Do you really believe that all these techniques that we have discussed in last an hour, do they work really? Maybe it's a good, very good question to question ourselves, that do we really believe that Shimataji has told us, and if we follow it, does it really work? Maybe most of you have followed all this, and you definitely have achieved the success. So I'll state about myself that how in my journey I have done it. So I was not as I have told, that I was not a very fond of studies person. I could not sit regularly for even for half an hour. If half an hour I sit, then I think it was the biggest achievement for me. But while preparing for the CA final exams, this half an hour time shifted more than 12 hours a single day. Maybe sometimes it got up to 16. So how this transformation comes in our life is through the Sahaja Yoga. Shri Mataji guides us every moment. If we are listening to her tapes, we are going to the center, we are in the collective, we are going into the prachar work, we are doing our food. So then definitely Shri Mataji removes all the problems. So once we are decided what we have done, the next phase comes is the establishment of the balance in our life. Balance between Sahaja Yoga and the studies. Sometimes what we have is the aspirations that we will become a very good person, we will become the highest, and we will get an all India rank and blah blah blah. What happens is that we really shift our focus from our life to our studies, and while shifting this focus into the studies, we also shift the focus from center and Sahaja Yoga to the studies itself. We think that even if doing 10 minutes food soak, I can study two questions, that will be a good bargain. I can solve two questions and just say, Shri Mataji, I've studied at that time, you look after the food soap. So all these things play into our mind pretty well, and maybe they drift us into a situation where we lose our balance. And at the last day, when it's the exam day or it's the interview day, supposing you are changing your job, and if you are really tense, your health is not all right, what will happen is that you will not perform as per your preparation. So the first thing is the establishment of the balance when we are into this journey. If we are balanced into this yoga, I'll not repeat whatever Rashmi Didi has told us, whatever Shimataji has told us. If we are following it, we are very happy. She looks after us every moment. I have really felt it in my life that during the exam times, most of my friends who were with me, they might be in some fear, and they might have been into some depression, or there may be situations when their health is not all right, but Shimataji has saved me always, and kept me in a very good state during the exam time, so that I can perform well. Whatever she had prepared me for this thing, I can deliver it. So if the balance is there, you can use such techniques. Like I was really exhausted with the studies during the last 6 months when it was a very good phase. Every day you have to just study. When we are exhausted, what we can do is we can do the food soak. We can put the ice pack on our liver. Then all the exhaustion that we have, it just went away. If we go to the center, we go for the realization programs, then the pressure that builds in our mind, it just gets released, and we are completely prepared to accept to learn new things. The second thing is that sometimes we might get low. We will feel low that maybe I cannot do this. This is not my cup of tea. then what we have to do is that we have to know that it is a left sided thing. If you are not aware about this left and right sided things, then you must definitely interact with the senior Sahajogis. Means there is no one senior or higher as such, but those who have spent more time, those who have known much many things, then we can interact with them, that how to identify our left and right sides, how we are going into this situation, what is the cure for this. Definitely, I was very blessed that I was into a collective, so many collectives I've been a part of, and they always helped me a lot to learn so many things. Even I was with Rashmi Didi in the city of Baba Mama in Nagpur, and definitely they told me so many things practically how to get over these things. If we are feeling low, we can do the candling, we can do the shoe beat, we can say Ganesha Tarvashish. So many things are there. Shimata ji has blessed us so many things. So if we establish the balance, then the second phase comes in this is the introspection. Is we have to see what are the things that really makes us disbalanced all the time. Once the problems are identified, then all the solutions which we have learned into this past are, you can implement those and you can get rid of those problems. I can recall that one of the problem I had is that I cannot sit, and the second problem is that even if I sit, I cannot memorize because we have thousands of pages of a single subject. There are multiple subjects. We have to memorize everything during the 8 days of exams. We have to deliver everything in a short. So I came to know this through Shmataji's speech that you have to use your creative powers, and I used to listen it again and again that Shmataji is saying the same thing, that I have to use my creative powers. So this problem that I was having, that I was not memorizing the things because there are company law, taxation, GST, income tax, so many heavy things that we are not accustomed to. We have to memorize it, even the sections and so many things. So Shimataji somehow told me that I had to use my creative side and started preparing beautiful charts out of it. I used to bring big paper sheets and I used to draw charts on it. I'll just use my creative sides. I really used to enjoy this. And during the last days of exams, when people are not making it, not finding it possible to revise it even once, I was able to revise it more than one time because of these charts. So Shimataji helped me a really lot. There are so many experiences that we can share. Definitely, you might be having so many experiences, and when you implement all these such things, then I really believe that someday I'll be on the part of you, and you will be speaking, and I'll be listening so very happily that these Yuva Shakti have really made us proud in a way. So, as in the starting, it was said that this is a journey where we have to choose how we have to complete this journey, through the airplane, through the train, or through the bus. So these are the examples, not the actuality. I did not completed my CA sitting in an airplane, but definitely Sahaj gave us that airplane where we completed this, and we are now into a very good position where the society looks at us in a very respectable manner. And they really believe, they really see that Shimataji is really helping, and the Sahaj Yoga has been really helpful too, because I'm the first chartered accountant in my family, and the family people, all the known people, they now realize that yeah, Sahaj Yoga is really helping them to evolve. So it's now upon you that how you want to complete your journey, how you want to achieve your goal. If Sahaj Yoga is there and it is willing to help you, then I think it's best to take the help, best to take Mataji's guidance, best to connect with the Yuva Shakti. So many people are there all the time helping us. Ganas are there, Shimataji is always there to help us. So let us just decide now how we are going to complete this journey, and definitely we'll meet soon. And not just about commerce, but wherever you are, in whatever field you are, maybe you are a teacher, maybe you are an accountant, maybe you are a scientist, maybe you are doing your agriculture activities, or maybe you are selling idlis on the street. Whatever work you do, Sahaj Yoga techniques work everywhere, everywhere and everywhere. Thank you very much. Over to you, Rashmi Didi. Jai Shri Mataji.
Thank you so much, Bhaiya, for the wonderful sage insights you shared with all of us. So, before we come to the end of the session, I would like to thank you all that you have arranged such a beautiful sessions and you have come in a collective and offline manner. That's really a very good thing. And first of all, I have to congratulate you all for all the South India Yuva Shakti. With your effort, this was actually possible. And before we leave the session, I just request everyone keep wherever you are sitting or wherever place, maybe center or maybe any home, wherever you are there, collective. just take a selfie or a snap with of all the collective, and please send it to your state you are representative, so that maybe your photos, your snaps will be a very motivating moment for our other Yuva Shakti, by which we are sharing your snaps with the other Yuvas as well, those who have not joined by some of the reasons today. So I request everyone to take, after completing this session, you please take a selfie or a snap with your collective, and please send it to your state you are representative. So once again, let's thank to Shrimata ji, and let's join our both the hands and we'll pray to Shrimata ji. Shrimata ji, thank you very much for giving us this knowledge of Sage Yoga. Shrimata ji, please enlighten my attention so that you are in my attention all the time. Thank you, Shrimata ji, again and again. Let's have a collective bandhan.
Uh, Jai Shri Madhuri. Jai Shri Madhuri, everyone. I think I'm very sorry. I think I got into an opportunity where Shri Madhuri gave a great program for settling self-direction to a lot of women in Tirupati. We had almost more than 1,000 women. So I had to join a little late. Apologies for it. But I'll just take a minute just before we close this. While you all have taken some minutes, I'll just say a word and then we all can leave this conference. She, Srimati has told a beautiful mantra, and even Rashmi Ji has reiterated it many times. The only biggest mantra is meditation. Meditation, meditation, meditation. Absolutely really important for all of us. We all have seen it. It's just not doing meditation, sitting in the morning, evening, but rather how deep you are connected to Srimati is really important for each one of us. We all have realized it. We have seen great things happening all through our journey. In fact, the journey is more beautiful than the destination that we have all realized. तो आप सबको एक ही चीज करना होगा कितना अच्छे से ध्यान करना है. Even though if sometimes you don't get time to meditate for 10 minutes, spend 2-3 minutes at least to get your chit, Nirmal chit, and meditate. And whatever you want to do, what you want to go for your whatever professional work, you want to go for your school education, coaching, and whatnot, things happen. You all have seen it, believe me. Last 28 years of my journey, when I started in my school in 8th grade, and there I am today, Smarty has really seriously taken holding my hand. Not just me, when I say I, it's not just me, a lot of us here. So आपको अच्छे से ध्यान करना होगा. कनेक्टिविटी भी यकीन करनी होगी जैसे रश्मि ने बताया. I don't reiterate the same things, but make sure that we are doing our work right. पढ़ाई बहुत से करना है. The Chitan Srimati ji, Lotus Feet, and have a personal chit. Absolutely be happy with whatever it is. Sometimes decisions may not also come our way. Things have happened for all of us. Don't react to it. Just think that Sri Mataji is the Karta Karita and just leave it. Don't worry about it. She herself will guide you through it. And one day you'll see your achieving it. So इतना ही आप सबसे कहना था. And whatever, even if you're working, if you're an IT professional, any other professional, right? Just take your attention, bandhan on your attention, whether you can. Even if you're driving, I generally have a habit of, even if I have started driving, I will take an attention. If I'm traveling somewhere, I'm taking every attention I take with bandhan. So keep doing this, make yourself so connected to Sahajika all the time that your chip is always there, irrespective of what you're doing. I rightly mentioned by Rashmi that even if you are watching a movie, watching something, right, your chip is always on this. The famous picture example what Srimati gives us. Okay, that irrespective of women walking with a lot of pictures on top of there, they make sure that the pots are not coming up. So have that chip, do this. So I don't want to take much of your time. Let us all again heartfully thank Srimati for giving this opportunity, and let us work together collectively Yes, brothers and sisters, let's work for a greater collective. Thank you so much. Jai
S- s- Uh, Thank you so much, everyone. Jai Shri Mataji to all. And just don't forget to take a snap and send it to your state your representative. Thank you and Jai Shri Mataji all.